Now a more serious video. Again, I just wanted to inform my viewers, my viewers, that I suffered from juvenile glaucoma when I was a baby, when I was between 0 and 3 months old. So after my birth, I had hydrophthalmia, a juvenile glaucoma, that was not diagnosed by the doctors, and only after 3 months, the doctors realized that I had extremely high eye pressure, and already much of my right eye, this eye here, had been damaged. So I lost about 60% of my vision in my right eye. I now have only 30 to 40% vision here on this eye. Yeah, unfortunately, but it's okay, because luckily with this eye I see 100%. But this glaucoma after my birth meant that I didn't sleep well. I had probably also pain. I felt very uncomfortable. My mother, I think, has also told me that I cried a lot. So it was not optimal for my development. But there are, of course, worse things than that you can have after your birth than a juvenile glaucoma. And what did I want to say too? Yeah. So maybe you are asking, where is this eugenics and perfectioning of humans, these ideas, where do they really come from? And I think it's not only what I experienced in my late teenager years and 20 years, when I was between 20 and 30 years old, that I had difficulties approaching, let alone dating, very good-looking women. Actually, it was never the case. I never managed it, but I would probably have had a few chances if I would have been more confident and more confident and more courageous, and maybe also more witty, or at least trying to be witty and believing in myself. And I didn't do that, so I never had a date. I had never a relationship with any woman, let alone a very attractive woman. Because the problem was also that the not so attractive women, the average looking women, they felt that I was not really interested in them, and those women, those very, very attractive, good looking women that I would have desired, they were out of reach, or they were mostly out of reach for me, and those who I could have dated, I failed. Yeah, so it's also my mistake. But this is not what I want to say in the video. This was just the first reason why I also developed this eugenics belief. The other one is, of course, another reason for eugenics is mathematical knowledge, that this can be improved. And this is the most vital for, in my opinion, for the survival of humanity. Now, my body language is not visible. Okay, cannot change it. Yeah. The second reason why I developed the eugenics belief in terms of good looks, not mathematics, but good looks. The second reason was that my mother has also, and I don't know what I should think of it. She has this tendency to also be superficial, unfortunately. For example, she always wanted that I would be tall, and when it turned out that I would only be 1.75 meters, I think she was disappointed, and she also made me feel sorry, body language, not visible, and she also made me feel a little bit that she's disappointed. We also went to the doctor when I was around 15 or 16 to predict my definite height, my height. Do you say height or height? Height. I think you say height. My height that I would have as an adult, and it turned out that I would only be around 1.75 meters, which was also true. I am now 1.75 meters around, plus minus half a centimeter. So Yeah, I think precisely I'm 1 meter 74.5 and a half centimeters. So I'm almost 1 meter 75 centimeters. But this is, I mean, half a centimeter, is not so important if it's less or more. But just to be precise, that you don't think because 75 is that it is rounded. No, it's not rounded. I'm really almost exactly 1 meter 75. But okay, sorry for this. I mean, this is not ultimately. This is really not what defines me. Maybe, yeah, maybe if, and there is also an advantage, of course, of being a short man, because then the tall women are very, very beautiful. They appear even more beautiful for you, and you can see them even more as mothers because they are so tall. So, in some ways, I am even happy that I'm a relatively short guy, because if you are a really tall man, you have difficulties finding women that are even more tall than you, and you always have to be the father of these women because the women are shorter. It's also not good. I think the best is probably if all people have the same height, or no, maybe there are also very small people. Because smallness is efficient and also modern, and if you have a high intelligence to body ratio, it's of intelligence to body weight or weight ratio. It's very it will be probably a desirable trait in the future. So it's not clear if really all people will have similar height, but yeah, it's just for me. I mean, you have your height, you have to get accustomed to it, to come to terms with it and see also the positive sides. And in case of being not a really tall guy like me, it has indeed positive aspects, especially for me, because I have a babyish character. I'm a little bit like a baby, so it fits well. It would fit well, with dating taller women, or at least relatively tall women, and maybe it will also turn out in the future that I have chances with them, not with all, of course, but with some. This is then it's perfect, because I can be a baby, and my girlfriend is still looking good, is still beautiful. So, but what I want to say, my mother, and this is, I don't, parents shouldn't be like that. They should love their children also when they are not perfect, when they are not so good looking, when they didn't turn out as good looking or intelligent or talented as the parents hoped. If I ever have children, I will not continue this, in quotation marks, family tradition of making the child feel that you are disappointed a little bit. But this is just, I mean, it's harmless. My mother never treated me badly or so. Yeah, she did maybe one major mistake, but I cannot talk about it. I cannot even say why. Maybe in 20 years or so I can say everything, but now I cannot even say why I don't talk about it. It's and maybe it's also exaggerated, because I'm a really sensitive person. My father also suffers from serious depressions. He takes high antidepressant medication. So this was also a reason why I now have the impression that my childhood was not perfect. So I don't want to blame anybody too much. I am very, very sensitive in every kind in every aspect, and except for taking medication. I have been very sensitive to medication also in the past, but now I've accustomed to such high doses of medication that I actually don't feel it anymore. It's very strange, because 15 years ago, or also 10 years ago, I felt even small doses very strongly, and now I don't feel it anymore. It's very strange. I don't understand why. But what I wanted to say, yeah, my mother, she also measured my height. I remember it. She measured me with a meter, with a Massstab in German. And shall I look up what meter means in English? I think it's meter. I lose too much time to look it up. Yes, and we went to the family doctor, and he predicted my height, and yeah, and I think my mother also loves tall men who are significantly taller than her. So this was also and my biological father is also relatively tall, I think 1 meter 83 or even 85, and I have turned out so short, so it was a little bit of a disappointment for my mother probably, and yeah, but it's not a big issue, because I mean I was able to finish junior college in German, Kantonsschule, Gymnasium, Mittelschule with very good marks, and I had the reputation of being an excellent student and being very intelligent in junior college, Kantonsschule, Gymnasium, and and I was also curious and very adapted, I was not rebellious at all. I was always doing my things. Okay, I was spoiled a little bit, at least financially, in terms of things that my parents gave me. Not extremely spoiled, no, but probably a little bit more than average. I was also a single child, only child, in German Einzelkind, yeah. So I didn't have siblings, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not optimal. And I didn't have a lot of contact with other children, especially in the holidays. We were almost always in a holiday house with very few children in the neighborhood. Yeah, and this was also, it's of course important that children have social contact. This is vital, more important than mathematical tuition. But mathematical tuition is of course also very important, if not vital. But I just wanted to say that, yeah, what did I want to say? This kind of, this kind of being disappointed, was it that? Yeah, I think I stop here. It's soon 15 minutes, I have to stop. But, I've said everything that I just want to to remember the course of thought, thinking thread, backwards, why I touch this subject and then this subject and then this subject, and I don't remember everything, the series of thoughts, yeah. Why I ended up with our holiday house, because I was known as an excellent student and very ambitious and promising, and now I'm socially a complete or an almost complete failure. It's strange. So it's now 8 p.m. but I'm supported by the Swiss welfare state, fortunately. It's now 20 hours in the evening, 8 p.m. and 12 minutes, 2012, Tuesday, 13th of November 2018. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, these videos are very important because they are on a psychological and not on an ideological level. They show a lot and explain also a lot. I shouldn't always talk about politics and ideology. Okay, thanks a lot for watching and bye.